Hi, I'm Mike Sigel. Along with me, Reed Pierce and Kim Davenport. This is episode 3 in the Legends of Billiards series, brought to you by the Pro Billiards Tour. Reed, this is going to be a good one, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
So you are playing Efren Reyes, right?
Right.
Okay, so let's get to the action and see what happens.
The rules simply put, now Reed Pierce for the opening break.
Kim, Mike, I just came off of beating Francisco Bustamante in the semifinals right before this match, and I had a big lead, and I actually almost blew it. Buddy Hall gave me a great compliment, saying that I stood tall and all that. I appreciate that, buddy. It meant a lot to me because you taught me a lot about pool back in the old days. I learned a lot watching you play and all. And going into this match, I was the underdog, in everybody's mind. But in my mind, I never felt like I was the underdog. You always wanted to be confident and feel like you were going to win. But I was the underdog here.
Let me
y'all know that, of course.
Playing Efren Reyes at that time.
I got a question to ask you. You won the lag. This is the first game. Now, you know how important the first game is. This is very, very important, the first game. And you look like you were very deliberate over this and making sure that you won this first game.
Definitely, Kim. I was, because I knew if I didn't get out ahead of this guy, I knew that I was going to be in trouble.
Yeah, Reyes, he played, this was his 4th U.S. Open finals, correct?
No.
Oh, it wasn't.
No, this was his second. He had just beat Nick Varner in the finals in '94, and this was 1995.
Right. So,
but he did go on and play in 4 straight U.S. Open finals. Yes.
That's a feat in itself.
Yeah, you were retired, Mike. You retired in '94, didn't you?
Yeah, I retired, so I didn't have to go. That's why, you see, I lost all my hair. That's the reason. So, yeah, for me, I enjoyed play. I love playing. This was a big tournament, too. The U.S. Open, we don't have, in pool, you don't have, like, the Masters. I look at it in golf. You got 4 or 5 majors.
Well, I disagree with you. I won the Masters in '88. No, it didn't last a long time.
Right, that's what I
had it like 7 or 8 years.
Right. That's what I mean is it's an institution in golf. They have their, in pool, the U.S. Open is the longest running tournament in history.
Now look here, Reed. This wasn't an easy shot. It looked straight in, but you had to elevate your cue and you had to make sure and get back close to the rail.
Yes, if I don't come back over, I got a little lucky here, in my opinion, that I didn't get froze. Because if I would have got, you can see if I got another 3 inches over, I would have had to come up with some other shot to try to play the 9.
Now, Mike, this is the finals. All questions will be answered and all accounts will be paid. You've played many a finals. What do you think these players are feeling?
Well, Reyes, I know Reyes is a phenomenal player, but his record in the finals is not as good as what you would think. And Reed, he's kind of like a virgin. This is something all new to him. So I'm sure both players in this case are really feeling a lot of pressure, even though Reed looks good here, but I'm sure inside they have butterflies. But you need that. Now, we talked about that earlier. You need the butterflies to really, you got to be tight, but you also got to be not overly nervous.
This was a good shot here.
Yeah, I had to
a lot of people don't realize that.
Yeah, it wasn't as easy as it looked. I had to kind of put a lot of right and make sure I hit it because I could have very easily missed it. Y'all know that. Anytime you're shooting a combination, you got to be careful. You could miss it.
There it is, 2-0. Well, you can bet one thing. The Pro B guys of the Philippines are on this match right now.
Yeah.
Now, in the commentating, you had Steve Mizarek, who I competed with a lot in my time, and Buddy. And the funny thing is with Buddy, look at this, the 9's hanging there. You made a ball in the break, right?
Yeah, but the one's on the end rail, I'm hooked.
You're in trouble. Now, here, the other thing I noticed about this match, we looked at all these matches. This match, there's no time element. There's no halves or nothing like that. So you guys can, and you're playing the normal rules, which means you can push out, right, in the opening shot?
Right.
In the other one, you couldn't do that, right, when they played with the time clock?
Yeah, you couldn't do that. You had to shoot. So it didn't make the players look silly, but it was like Well, he's just shooting into the ball hard because you had to do that. That was the rules.
Right. Now here, I'm assuming you're going to play the 9 ball.
Well, I
Right?
tried.
No, he's going to roll out.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
to
but you're
get it-
going to make the 9 when you roll out, right? You're not going to leave the 9 hanging.
I don't think.
The 9 was so deep. I did try to make the 9. You can see I was trying to make the 9, hit rail first and make the 9. See, if I just rolled into the 9,
Right.
I could have come back out and not had anything. So I tried to hit rail first and let the cue go up towards the side, and that way I would have had some kind of shot. But I just totally missed the 9. It was a little deeper in the pocket than I realized it was.
Oh, you missed. Oh, I see.
I missed it, yeah.
See, in a situation like this, you really got a problem. Not only that, the tables played unbelievable. These are the black Brunswicks. They just came out with
Yeah.
those. But the cloth now, didn't they start now using the faster cloth?
Yeah, this is the
Just a little faster, yeah.
Yeah.
So that definitely changes the way the game is played.
See, see
I
how deep
see.
it was, though? It was deep.
Right.
But I should have made sure I hit it full.
Yeah, but you know what? You actually got away with this because the shot
did.
here, there was really nothing you could do.
You almost did that. You did. We'll come back to it, but twice you did the same thing. Almost missed the 9.
You're right. In the same game.
How was
In the
Reyes
same
shooting?
game.
Yeah.
Reyes is shooting.
And it was laying
Oh,
in
he's
the
playing
hole.
a rail first.
I didn't think it went. I thought I saw it, and I didn't think it went.
Yeah, you're right.
I didn't think it went.
I didn't like
Well, I
that.
know one thing. I remember this tournament because I went to every U.S. Open for like 16 years. And this tournament, Efren Reyes cast a mighty shadow that week, that whole week. He hadn't lost a match, I don't believe.
No, he didn't. He beat Earl
On the break, cue ball on the floor every now and then.
on Saturday night before this to get into this semifinal match against Johnny Archer the match before. Matter of fact, I went to my
That was a
room.
good shot right there.
Mike, Kim, I went to my room
Yeah. And there
after I beat Bustamante in the semifinals, and my wife and I got some dinner, and I took a shower right before I went back down. But the whole time, I wasn't hearing about what was going on between Johnny Archer and Efren playing. But in the back of my mind, I really wanted Efren because he had beaten me a few times earlier in the year in some key matches, and I wanted him. I don't know if did you ever feel that way? Did it matter? to you?
I didn't want Efren Reyes, no.
Well, I did. I wanted him. Me and Johnny were friends, and not to say that me and Efren weren't friends, but
Look at that. Boy, I got to tell you something right now. This guy, I thought I kicked good. Don't forget, when we played 2-shot rollout. That's
Right.
when I first started playing in tournaments, and we used to play for money. You play 2-shot rollout, meaning you push the cue ball out, then your opponent had the option of shooting or not on every shot. Then they reduced that to the opening shot of the game only. But here, when you're playing kick at the ball, Reyes, and I thought going into the kick at the ball, I was fooling around with it, and I thought I had it down pretty good. The speed, the kick safe, all that stuff. But after I seen Reyes, I went, I turned my head because I said, I kick horrible. I mean, I learned a ton of stuff.
Take
from
us
watching Reyes.
in from right here, and let's watch these 2 shots.
well, I was a little straight here, and I'm having to reach for it. And I was afraid the cue might go forward as hard as I was going to have to hit it, even though this is Simona's cloth. It's not as fast as what you see the people playing on today. It's nowhere near the same speed. It's nowhere near that fast. So I was trying to bounce out and just get perfect on the 3, and I hit it a little weak. You can see I kind of hit a little low instead of hitting it, a little high. I dug into it a little
So you're
too
trying to
deep.
play 3-9.
Yeah,
and then you're still all right.
So this looks like there's no way you can miss this ball. Is that correct?
Well,
I
I
mean,
was
as-
thinking
if
I
you're
might
looking-
scratch it, even though I'm thinking the scratch is possibly on, and I overcut it a little bit, but I still got away with it.
You did the thing. You tried to knock it in earlier in the game. Remember?
Yeah,
To knock it in.
it's a
the
good
hole.
thing I didn't, though. Good thing I didn't. Well, it's a good thing I got ahead of this guy because it's very key, to get this guy down, because if y'all
Well,
know.
you gotta
Now
get-
you can watch
get
it
a-
here. Watch this.
Yeah, you got to get. Boy, you were lucky you made it because the ball was
Oh,
hanging so
my.
deep. You had all the middle and bottom of the pocket, and you hit it high.
Yeah, I
which
hit it.
could have missed the whole ball.
Yeah, I could have very easily missed it.
I think in the finals, a lot of times, my opinion, it just seems like somebody's going to win it, and regardless of what the other guy does, It's not possible. That's to me the finals.
I've played in a lot of finals, and I'll tell you what, there's some finals that I should have won. I just can't believe I didn't win them. And there's some I should have lost and won. It's just, that's the way the
That's how
ball's
pool
roll.
is. Irving Crane, he was from my hometown, Rochester, New York, and he told me, I went up to Irv, and I used to practice with him, and I learned a lot, and I said, Irv, I go, sometimes I play in a tournament, I play unbelievable, and I lose, and sometimes I play half here and there, and I win. I go, what's the answer? He goes, just keep playing. When it's your time to win, you'll win. That was his advice.
Yeah, well, that's good
Yeah,
advice.
that's pretty good advice.
Because I've heard a lot of athletes say that when it's your time to win, and you're going to win.
Well, pool, here's the difference, okay? In golf, if I go out and play golf, and let's say, okay, I'll throw Tiger Woods out there. If my average is 68 every round or thereof, I may not win, but I'm right there. In pool, you can shoot 59 every round and still lose. No matter how good or bad you play, you still got to get really lucky to win in playing pool or in pool tournaments.
Well, you just can't. The person that makes the least amount of mistakes usually wins. That's
Yes, but you got to worry about how the balls lay, the opportunities.
How about this shot?
I totally went mind blank here. You can see I was aiming too high. I didn't even come close. I don't know what I was doing. You know, I jump out 3-0, and I had it. The shot before there, I don't know if you saw it. The 3 was froze, and looking here, I didn't know what had happened in the match, but I saw it there. You can see I hit rail first, and it caused my cue ball to float over behind that 4. If I'd have hit the ball, I was out. The game was over. I would have went straight back over.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
And this was just what he needed because, he was going to go down 4-0, right? I mean,
Wow. I don't like this already. Look where he is.
He's perfect.
Perfect. The
2
6
rails.
is up table.
He's dead perfect to go 2 rails.
I'm not crazy about
I think
this.
you can get. Yeah, he's perfect, Mike.
Oh, he is perfect.
It just looked.
On TV, it's hard. Right.
You get a funny angle on the TV.
Now he's down there.
9-ball is
now
all-
he's down a little deep.
Nah, he's all right. But 9-ball, it's all angles. A lot of people don't realize that you can go up for a shot, and being on the right side of the ball or the correct angle makes it so much easier. And good players understand how to do that.
Yeah, we're all Einsteins. We just can't put it on paper. That's the truth.
Boy, this guy here, he caught me off guard. First time he came Reds in '81. We played a match. He beat me. I thought he was. Some guy said, "Here, you want to play this guy?" I go, "Yeah, okay." I don't even have my cue with me.
Buddy played.
I was there,
Buddy
Mike.
robbed him.
Buddy robbed him.
Yeah, I saw that.
After he won the tournament.
Right.
I saw it.
Reyes won the tournament, and then Buddy, I think that was '83.
I think they played 10-ball.
81, believe it or not. Pretty sure it was 81. Maybe 82.
I don't know. We're going back 40 years now. It could have been.
They played 10-ball, I believe. They actually, that was at Reds in Houston. They actually
Reds in
charged, if
Houston.
you remember correctly, they charged like a $20 fee to go in and watch that match.
They did. Did you know that that place was raided? I went to jail along with about 40 other pool players. They had cops, undercover cops in there.
I was there.
We were all gambling.
I was there.
The tournament was going on.
Yeah.
I wound up going to jail.
You did?
I wound up going to jail for gambling. They kept my money, and at least I got my cue. Yeah.
I was standing.
Spent 2 hours in jail, got bailed out, and that was it.
I was standing between 2 guys that were gambling, and
Yeah, well, you were there. You see everybody go to jail.
Yes,
Paddy
I saw
wagons
it.
pulled up. It was awful.
I saw the whole thing. Yes.
Wait a minute, did you see what happened?
Yeah,
Who broke
he
there?
mishit him. Reyes.
Oh my goodness, I've never ever seen Reyes break and jump off the table.
Yeah, he
jump off the
mishit him
table?
a long ways.
Yeah, one of you guys said that
Yeah, he was a phenomenal. Now Reyes, believe it or not, in the Philippines, they have Pacquiao, boxer. Reyes is looked at as like a national treasure. If he walks down the street, I've been to the Philippines with him. If he walks down the street, there's an entourage of hundreds of kids that follow him because in the Philippines, it's not like the United States. You don't have a lot of people coming from that country, just like China or other countries, and when they excel at something, a sport or whatever, they're looked at as like a national hero. And that's how Reyes is over there. It's unbelievable.
No doubt about it.
Yeah. He's a great, he doesn't speak English that well, however, when I tell a funny story, he laughs, so he must get the, when I tell him, he was a funny.
As far as I'm concerned, Efren Reyes is a really great person. I mean, never been a lot of places with him, been on the road at the tournaments and around him. He's a really nice guy.
Oh, he's a great guy. Yeah. In fact, now I'm going to say one thing. We went, and when I lived in Baltimore, Maryland, there's this in Maryland. They're famous for blue crabs, steamed, real spicy. And as a matter of fact, Don Mackey, the commissioner, who is the producer of this whole thing, we went with Efren Reyes, Perica. We all went to this place that I know in Maryland. So I was trying to show Efren and Perica and all that how to like open them up, the crabs. They just opened them up, just ate everything. You know, you're really not supposed to do that. But wasn't that a great time? I'm talking to the guys.
Maybe they were hungry. And speaking of Reyes and the Philippines and Mr. Puyat, we'd like to thank him for the things he's done. But there was at least 10 great pool players that came out of Manila. I mean, it was phenomenal. It was like the British invasion in music. It was phenomenal how many great players came out of the Philippines.
Rodolfo Luat, he stayed at my house with me for a while. Well, I say for a while, a few nights. Really nice guy. Leonardo Andam.
Yeah. I think Luat won the '95 World Championship in Winston-Salem.
Yes.
I believe. I'm going back, like I said, 25, 30 years ago, but I believe he did. I think he beat Varner in the finals. Now here, what are you doing this for? Where are you wiping
just
your
made a
cue
tough
down?
Well, it's
there.
sticky in there, and I'm nervous. My hands, I sweat. My hands always really sweat bad. Like right now, my hands I just have a tendency to sweat. I probably should have wore a glove.
So you're just trying to get the moisture.
I'm trying to get the moisture off my hands, and I kind of got a little funny shot here. I got to go down table, and I got lucky here, if I remember correctly.
You know, it's funny. My hands never sweat when I play pool. A lot of guys use powder. That was a good shot.
You see, I got a little bit lucky.
There.
Yeah.
That's all right. Well, in 9-ball, it's not the most important thing in 9-ball. Got to make the ball. That's the most important thing. And if you a lot of times you're kind of drifting towards the object ball, and usually you should get a shot, which is what happened there. That's a common thing.
And you can go to our website, probilliardstour.com, if you want to watch any of these Legends of Billiards matches.
And that's in the entirety too. So right, some of these they edit out, but that's what the original commentating.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I watched almost all of these. So Reed, your hair's a little darker there, I noticed.
Yeah.
But at least you still have some now.
Yeah, I got some.
Yeah, well, that's good.
Imagine that's 30 years ago.
Yeah, it's unreal.
Wow. I mean,
I miss it, man. The Pro Billiards Tour, when Don Mackey started the Pro Billiards Tour up, it really changed my life in 1994. It was a big deal for me, because I was kind of under the radar. Nobody realized who I was, really, in my mind. I kind of slipped around.
Well, after you won the U.S. Open, I'll tell you what, everybody knew who you were.
he broke them good, but did he make one there? No.
Look at his body language. He just kind of,
Well, he kind of always played that way.
Right. He's got that kind of sliding walk.
Right.
That.
I always pumped me up when I seen my opponent just kind of, not slump, but you know what I mean, just didn't have any energy to him. I was like, wow, hey, I'm going to get this guy.
Right here I'm thinking, you got to get this game. I was one of those kind of guys, I played hard, man. I mean, every game. I don't know how the players looked at me, but I was a digger, man. I played hard at all times, and I was thinking, I need to win this game. But if I remember correctly, I get a little funny on the ball here, and I wasn't easy here. I made a great shot here, if I remember correctly, but I don't get out.
That's a good shot there, too.
Yeah.
On the rail, on that ball like and missing the
Yeah, but
I
got funny right here, and this is where all the problems started.
I can already see. Your head's, there you go, rail first.
I gotta
be out in the middle of the table.
No, only thing I could do was come over and get on the rail. I had to try to get on the rail, and I hit it perfect, but I had to still spin it.
Right. But it also looks like that if you get out towards the middle of the table, you can play it rail first.
I could have, yes, I could have, but I never liked playing that shot.
So nobody does, yeah. But that,
Tom Kelly's been our announcer for since '95, maybe '94. It's been a long time ago to remember, but we had some great times with Tom, and he was a very great announcer. We played golf together. We used to go over and play Riviera. He was a member at Riviera, and it was beautiful to have him behind the helm there with us at the Pro Billiards Tour with Prime Network.
Yeah, he was a really good guy. The Pro Billiards Tour is going to be releasing about 75 of these matches over time. So you need to tune in on to probilliards.com to watch this. You get it in entirety.
What does it look like here, Reed? Now
I had to spin this. Yes, this is not like I'm straight in.
So you have to hit it full, and then the English throws it in.
Yeah, you see there, and I threw it in, but then I come up short on the 4, and this is where the problem started. Y'all know that. Once you kind of, I never could get back in line.
Yeah, once you get out of line, it's hard to get back. You have to make a good shot.
You'll see what I did here. I was still a little thin on the 4, so I had to go over towards that ball, and then I shot the next shot wrong, though.
Well, you made a good shot.
Yeah, but look what happened.
You got safe, yeah.
Yeah, I got lucky.
Well, you can hit it.
No, I can make it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I shot it wrong.
So you didn't just roll it and try to cinch the ball?
No, I should have.
Okay, yeah. I thought that maybe was.
What's the score now, exactly? What is the score? Do you remember?
I don't remember. I think it's like 4-1, isn't it?
I believe 4-1.
4-1?
Correct.
I think it's like 4-1. I should have just rolled this ball. I know better, and took the long shot. And this was a really bad shot I pulled off here. I started to jack up, and I wish that was the only other shot I had. I had three choices, and I chose the wrong one out of the 3.
That goes back to that thing where it's not just playing. You got to, in pool, it's always choices.
So for your folks at home, anytime you're elevating your cue, it makes the shot tougher.
I like to see my opponent like that. Yeah, I know. I like a nice level cue.
Yeah.
The other guy's like this 24 hours a day. Now let's see what Reyes does. Now this isn't automatic. No. But I think he makes this, if I remember correctly. This is not an easy shot. I mean, if he makes it, he should get out. But this ain't a hanger.
Straight in, sometimes the toughest shot to make in pocket
let's see his stroke. Wow. You see how his tip was aiming to our left? Did you notice that?
Yes, I did.
Well, he should get out from here.
That's perfect. He just come across to the other side rail.
Look how long his bridge is, too.
Yeah, he always had a long bridge.
See, there's that perfect example right there what we were talking about earlier. He hits those balls like right there. Some guys would have hit that a little harder. That ball might have hung up.
He slopped it in.
Yeah, but he did a lot of that.
Well, he used the whole pocket. I know when I was playing, I always used the whole pocket, the right side, the left side. I never did really shoot one straight in unless it was straight in. As far as trying to get my position, I'd always cheat the pocket.
See, I never did that on a big table. I never cheated. I mean, I might, if I had to, I would cheat the pocket, but I was always aiming for the center. And if you watch any of my matches, I mean, I usually, if I was hitting them, I was hitting the center. It was 4-2, so now it's 4-3, yeah.
4-3. Yeah, so this match, he's not break. See, that's the other thing, the break. He made one. Yeah, he got an easy
stuck the
shot.
cue ball.
Look at the 3-5
the balls are stuck
outside.
together, yeah.
Bad. After all the good things that happened on that
3-ball. Look at the only trouble right there. That's it.
Yeah, that's an issue.
When you said cheat the pocket, Kim, I think I know what you're talking about. But would you tell the audience?
Yeah, I meant when I say cheat the pocket, I meant not hitting it in the dead center of the pocket. Because if if you have a half a pocket blocked, where you have to cheat the pocket to the left side or the right side. That's what I meant. Not using dead center.
Now he played this perfect. See watch how he does this. See, he got in the perfect place. Look at that.
Yeah, he could have slid over and ran into him. Somebody could have. But I agree with you. He played the correct shot.
But when he played the 1, he got on the right side of the correct side of the 2 to cut it in, go up, and then hit those. If he got anywhere else, he couldn't have done it.
Well, you noticed.
I remember this shot. Watch what he does here. Watch his gesture. His gesture here, he's going to hit the point. Watch it. See, he's going to hit the point to where he comes off because he was straight. If he drug the cue ball back down the table, see right there, he's hitting the point.
He got careless there. He put it in a spot. He really didn't look at that good.
I agree. He should have rolled over a little bit, right?
Yes. Yeah.
But watch though. He hits the point and comes off. See, boom, and that way he got his position.
I've played shots like
Yeah,
that.
but
Try to hit the point.
Sure.
Straight back, or would
But
you-
he's fine here. I mean, this should.
Which side of the 9 would you come back on here, Mike?
That to our right.
See, he went the other way.
See, I don't like that.
I was sort of like.
I would have used the rail, come up on the other side.
Well, I would have just hit it and floated.
I would have used the rail by the side pocket.
God, I didn't like that shot. What happens here? There you go.
Got it.
Now, see, I think that was very careless. I can't believe he didn't play the 8, just hit a high ball and just come down natural over here.
I agree with you.
I didn't
Well, he
like
played
that.
cue ball too. Look at the cue ball. He played the ball hard enough so if he does miss,
Well, I'm going to tell you. You know why he
Look
did
where the
that?
cue ball went.
Yeah, but now I know why he did that. Why do you think he did that?
well, he
Because
wanted to
a-
hit it firm.
Yeah, but a right-handed player favors all shots going to their
But
left.
Right here, though.
I'm left-handed. I
this-
favor everything going to my right. Maybe that's why.
This
he
is
did
a
that.
very key shot. Look at this shot. This is probably the biggest shot of the match. Look at this. I'm way on the end rail.
You make this?
Yes, I make this.
Oh, you banked it.
Yes, I
Thank
made
you
it.
very
Yes,
much.
yes, I made it.
You were a little happy, weren't you?
Yes, I was a little happy because believe me, that was a big difference.
That was a huge game.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
I'm still going back to the mistake he made. That is uncharacteristic of a guy like Efren Reyes to miss the 9 like
Well,
that.
we've all missed 9 balls, though.
Yeah,
That's,
that's true.
that's a fact about it. Everybody that plays pool is going to miss a 9 ball.
I hit that about as good as you could hit it.
Let me tell you that one
Now, if you were playing on different equipment, you think you would have made that? The other tables
Reed, I
that I
don't
won't
know.
mention?
I don't know. You might have been.
Yeah, I
able to
think
dunk a
I hit it
Yeah,
so
really.
good. Really, that was almost. It doesn't look like it, but I was right on top of it. It was almost center cut. It didn't look like it, but it was.
I mean, you didn't even blink. You just automatically, you didn't think of safe. You didn't think of maybe.
no,
You just said,
no,
I'm banking
No,
it. Right?
I was going. No, I was all out on that one.
did you see him look up and look at this?
Yes.
Yeah, Reyes, boy, you can look at his face. It's hard to come
looks
back
like
after you do
concern.
something like that.
But he's always
Oh, my
looking
God.
at that. I mean, he doesn't really show a lot of emotion.
Yeah, but he
Efren.
doesn't
was
look
like,
good
you know,
there. I mean, he looked down, you know.
He looked like he had a look of concern on his face, there's no doubt.
Well, in the finals over the years, I mean, I just noticed that, you know, some, like me, I get really pumped up. That's normally my best match. Reyes doesn't play as many. I mean, he should have won a lot more tournaments, I think.
Yeah, he should've.
if he would have performed better in the finals. I mean, look, he gets here 4 times in a row.
There's Melanie, my wife.
Oh, wow.
Beautiful.
Full will come back to the Tell what middle. he's doing. He's trying
It
to
looked like she was nail biting there.
4.
Well, you know, me and Melanie, me and her spent a lot of time on the road back in the old days. She was a very big supporter of my pool game, and you know,
Yeah, this table's wide
I
open.
can't thank her enough, man. She was a warrior.
It was wide open a moment ago.
Well, hang around you, she had to be. I'll tell you that much.
I mean, this rack looks doable.
Just put a mic
Well.
in that side pocket.
How about that logo? Did you see that logo there? Pro Billiards Tour.
Yes, they did. They're trying to steal a march on us. 4 ball,
You just come right out in the middle.
You know, me and Efren had played
5 in the
a
corner.
couple times. I know already in 1995 in matches, and they were all close. You know, so he knows he's not in a. You know, he knows he's not in a match here where he's playing somebody that's not capable of beating him. You know what I'm saying?
Well, if you're in the finals of the U.S. Open, I would say your chances are.
Yeah, most definitely.
But he, in this match, he was really still perceived as the favorite. I mean, the guy.
Oh, he definitely.
Yeah, I'm just saying, yeah, of course. But I don't even know what the line was, but he would have to have been the favorite here. I
was
think that puts
definitely-
more pressure on him anyway.
Sure.
When I played, I almost always was the favorite, almost. And I always felt a lot of pressure on me because,
Sure.
you know, he's expected to win and you're not. I mean, you know, so that's not easy to,
Could tell you everyone he's missed.
you know, some guys can take that and some guys can't. It got to me a few times, not a ton, but enough. Uh-oh, look, everybody's nervous.
Rolando, wasn't it?
Yeah, another
No,
nine
that
ball.
wasn't.
Look,
That
wasn't Rolando?
That wasn't Rolando.
Looked like it to me.
he made a good run there. Hey, you clap. You don't
clap
clap.
for
You
it?
don't clap for your opponent.
I don't know if I've ever clapped for
Well,
my
I
really don't know.
Being honest,
I don't know
mean,
if I've ever clapped for my opponent.
Yeah, I mean, the guys.
Well, you did. I mean, I just
mean,
seen it.
You know, every once.
5-4. This match is still.
I'm thinking you're ahead like by 4
Right.
or 5 games. It looks like you're outplaying. I mean, you know.
I felt like I was outplaying him, and then, but, you know.
Well, he made a ball there.
Look how good these Brunswick tables play. They were just the greatest tables.
Look,
ever.
he's got another tough situation. See the 2 balls there connected?
Yes.
That's what happens in 9-ball, boy. You know. Normally they open up. It's only 9 balls. Rarely do you see 2 balls in a weird spot stuck together like that, where now you got to reinvent the wheel.
Make the 5 down in
Boy, I remember in the old days when we played on that older cloth. It was really you get them stuck more often.
Oh yeah,
you know?
yeah. And plus you need a powerful stroke.
He's playing for the
Makes a good shot there.
Looks like it'll go.
What's he
I
playing
don't
there,
remember
combination?
what he did here, but it was not what I would have done. I do remember that.
He looked like he could have drawn that into those balls, couldn't he? No.
No, he was too straight.
The 8 has this
But,
corner block.
Buddy,
Cue ball may come out, the 3 may
This
come
is
out
pretty
of
tough
this
here.
area, so he may
I don't know what he.
What is he? He's drawing a stick man.
He's got to.
I think he's trying. I think he tried to play the 3-5 combination.
Really?
I don't like that. I don't think it even has a chance of going.
I don't
Close to the
either.
rail, isn't it?
Okay, I think he's going to shoot it in, follow this ball. Hopefully
I don't. If he plays this ball, I don't think he's going to have a good outcome.
He made it.
Wow. Our angle.
didn't-
Well, you know, on
We couldn't see
TV,
it.
yeah, on TV, it's a lot more difficult. A lot of times, to us, it looked impossible.
Well, his nickname is.
The
The
magician.
magician.
So there you go.
The magician.
He's back in trouble still.
Yeah. Now what? Well, now you got
He
to play
cut it
safe.
in, whatever.
I'm gonna say
I would play
bank
safe.
it. I'm gonna say bank.
I would
it.
play safe.
Let's
about
bank
this?
this ball.
Keep an eye on this.
See, he's hitting right English on this. And
Look at
kill
that.
it.
He
Look at
reversed
that.
it out of
Look
the
how he
corner.
reversed that out of the corner.
I would have
sporty
played
there.
safe. I don't care. That's me.
Yeah, you would have.
Well, sure, because he had an easy
Well,
safe.
yeah, I understand because
Yeah.
you know you're.
Well, let me
Captain
ask you
Hook.
this: would you rather be here now?
Of course.
Yeah.
But I would have played safe there. The thing is, the bank that he shot to
Look
me,
at
What's how he
that's a
did
low
that?
percentage bank. I don't care if he
I
makes it
can't believe
100 in a
how
row.
he stiffed it. That was pretty nice.
Yeah,
wasn't
but you know that it was off angle and all these different things, and he still got lucky even hitting.
Well, this
it.
ought to be a
That's
hanger after that last shot.
Look at this shot. Hits
What is he
that ball.
doing?
What the heck is he doing?
He didn't have.
Hit another
he,
ball.
He didn't have no room, guys. He had to try. I don't know.
Why did he hit it that hard? I mean,
I understand, but I don't know. Really, he didn't have the easiest of shots.
There's an expression we use when you're under a lot of pressure and pull. You know what that is? When you're brain lock. That means you can't think. You
well,
know,
when you're talking about pressure, I was always under the impression, pressure. Pressure, you forget how to play.
Yes.
When the pressure gets to you, you forget how to play.
brain lock. You get. I've been there a handful of times. Usually I loved the pressure, but every once in a while it overcame me, and I just was helpless. Look at this, another. Oh my goodness.
What is this?
See, you know what? I mean, honestly, for a guy that plays,
Look, he's laughing.
Yeah, but me.
Well, he
Scratching his
What
head.
else
He
he
always
gonna
did that, though. Remember?
Yeah, but these last
Yeah,
3 or
but-
4 balls,
I
he's
don't
really
know about
gambled where he made it, and of course he may make this.
I never seen him do anything like that.
Look at this. He missed. Oh my goodness. Ephraim, what are you doing?
Like he just forgot what he was doing.
He put his tongue out. So that was really. I think he felt a lot of pressure because it's 5-4, correct? Right now, I think that's the
I
score.
believe that's right.
So that might have been the pressure 5-5. It starts all over again.
See, pressure,
Possibly.
pressure you can't see, you can't touch, you can't feel. Pressure's internal, and it's very difficult sometimes.
What is this shot now? What are you doing?
I'm
here?
trying to draw back down for the 8. That's deep there, and it's a long draw.
You hit it pretty good.
I hit it okay.
Anywhere out in the middle of the table is good right there where that 8's at.
Makes wonder where he just
Yeah.
don't understand.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, this is not an hard shot.
No, I'm perfect, actually.
If I played as good as he did, I
I was thinking I was going to touch the 9 there.
Yeah, no, they are playing foul on all balls, meaning if you touch a ball. I remember a guy had real long hair and he reached down, Jimmy Marino. You remember him?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, I remember.
And
Jimmy.
the guy goes foul and he wasn't even near the ball, but his hair touched the ball.
Good shot.
Looks perfect.
He's about to go up 6-4, gentlemen.
Solid.
How'd he hit it? That was a big game, 6-4. You know,
Yeah, I was
the
like-
women used to play. Remember the girl, you remember her? Geraldine Titcomb. You remember her?
Yes,
She was
I do.
top
I
women's player.
remember her. I played her in a bar table event in Sheffield, Alabama one time.
Yeah, and she played
when I was
good.
a kid.
And same thing, they were playing foul on all balls. She reached down to shoot the shot, and the guy yells foul, and she was big.
Right, right.
And she goes, which one, left or right? That's a true story.
Yeah, I actually played her.
He was around. Not too many people knew him, but he was around.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
All
really.
right, now you're ahead 6-4.
Playing at this level.
Now you're playing race to 11, right?
Race to 11.
You know, a lot of these TV matches, they went to 7, 8, or 9, which adds a lot more luck factor into it. I
Well,
think.
not with the Pro Billiards Tour we did.
Yeah, but sometimes when we were doing matches on TV, they would go 9 or 8 even.
Did you see that? I was dead out. But look at me. I'm like, I had broke them. The one was stopped here, and this ball comes late. He kicks it over behind the deuce.
Yeah, that's the 9 ball. You know, there's a lot of, no matter how good you break or whatever
Yeah.
you do, keep the cue ball and all that. When you're going good, you normally get shots, but if you're not, you have these situations, you know, that come up where you gotta.
Bringing the 1
You know, in this match, I can remember.
right in here.
I considered myself.
And there were the 8 in.
Right, bringing the cue.
You know, I considered myself one of the better safe players on tour.
He's looking at my
That was one of my strong suits. And I
To me, it looks like he
totally
that 1 ball.
No,
played.
looking at the line that I
My safe game was off here in this match. I don't know if it was nerves. I don't know what it was, but like right here, if you see me here, I don't know. I just my safe.
Well, it looks like you
didn't
gotta
come up.
hit the side of the 1. You're trying to bank it kind of across.
But I hit it too thick.
Oh, you hit it too
Yeah, I don't know why, but normally I would have just been. It would have been a hanger shot for me. I'm trying to go back
Right,
inside the other ball, you know, and it's just like,
Yeah, but it still wasn't horrible.
well, yeah, I left him a 1-9 combination.
Can it be made?
Yeah. Yes.
I remember.
Yes, it can be made.
And
He made it.
I don't
He
think he
made
has
it.
anything else
Yeah, he
to do
makes
there.
it,
No,
yeah.
But
oh
shoot.
yeah, oh
Yeah.
wow, yeah, I see it now. We got a better view.
Yeah, I
of it.
left him a 1-9 combo.
But it's still not a hanger. I mean,
Right.
No, he made a good shot here. I mean, you know, y'all know how hard combination.
Well, on a
is.
shot like this, it's not just play the 9. You're also trying to figure out what he's looking at is what to do with the cue ball in case he misses.
all the
That's
way
right.
back down.
You know, you're just
probably.
not going to give the game up. Look at that. How do you hit it?
Now look at the cue
See,
ball.
look where
all
the cue
way
ball
back
is.
down.
See, so
Yeah.
that was a good shot. Look at no expression. I'd be jumping up for joy, wouldn't you?
I think he
On that
thinks,
shot.
honestly, I was thinking right here that he's thinking, you know, that he's got me. That's how I felt.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I had that feeling.
He makes a ball in the break. He can hit the 1. Right away, I can see the 7 and 8 are difficult.
I remember this game. This is the game I remember most out of all the games other than the final game. This is the game I remember most because in the match because
Kind of an option shot. Go straight.
you'll see here in a minute. I fainted basically.
Fainted.
Let's
Yes.
see what happens.
Well, I did.
I want to see if you fainted. I never seen you faint before.
Well, I'm telling
Well,
you.
he's going to
Can
play
you do it
safe
again?
here, isn't he? Is he going to play the 1 and put the cue ball right there? I mean, hit the 1 safe and put the
What
cue
you
ball.
trying to
honestly,
make,
I-
though,
Or is
Mike?
he making the 1?
I
know.
don't.
So I'm
I
asking.
don't remember, Mike.
I
I
think
think
you
he
should
cuts
shoot
it to
at it.
1. And,
I would have played safe.
and all this and
Well,
that.
you're always
That's me.
playing
I'm
safe.
playing safe.
Maybe that's why you went to
Well,
the
he
tournament.
missed, and I would have won that game. There you go.
So you safetied yourself to a lot of victories. then.
Well, I think he made a bad choice there. It's not just you know, I'm just saying I never saw that, but to me it looked like hit the 1, slide behind those balls. He wins the game more than likely.
Yeah.
Instead, he look, he's going, I should have listened to Sigel.
Something like that.
All right, there you are.
You have to hit it.
That was a good shot there,
Yeah,
I think.
yeah. He's okay if he
Wow.
can reach it.
Well, I
Is
just,
that ball frozen there down there? I can't tell.
no, it's a little off the rail. Yeah, it's a little off the rail.
And the 3 is on the rail over here?
Over here.
Oh, that's tough. Yeah,
If he
very
got
tough.
another foot, he could go to
That's
the
tough.
rails and play the 3.
You going to use the bridge?
No, I play both. I mean, I have a little bit of talent both hands.
Okay, so
with
you
both
went
hands.
with the left duke then.
Yeah.
Well, he'll have to hit it left-handed.
Left-handed.
That's it. I mean, you have to use some English on it too, so you're not
Yeah, I had
hitting
to
center ball.
kind of spin it, and I used one of his little tricks.
What are you doing with the 3 now?
Well, I'm trying to come back down from the 3, and you'll see. But like I said, this was
Look at this.
That's a
That's
tough
not.
shot.
That's not an easy shot.
don't
a
think
lot
it's
of
not as
spin.
hard as y'all think it is.
Well,
It's
it
not.
looks like
it's
it's
not.
froze.
It's not though. I'm telling you, it wasn't.
I see.
I
It
can
wasn't
see
as hard as
Hey,
you
look
thought
out!
it was.
Look out! What,
Now you got another tough one.
Yeah, I did, and that's like I said. This game, I remember it more than any game.
well, something must have happened
He can.
Well, yes, it does.
But he's got to hit.
A couple times.
a couple of times.
Anytime you hit a ball slow like this, you tend to.
Yeah,
We've all
that,
been
because
there.
you're hitting that with left English, so that was not what we thought it was.
No.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't as difficult. I mean, I
It's
could have
still
missed
tough.
it now.
Yeah, yeah,
but
it's still not easy, but this is the kind of shot you can
Yeah.
get weak on.
it's one of my best shots,
Yeah,
and I don't even
for
come
sure,
close
no.
here.
This
I don't
is-
even come close.
Yeah, this is a tough shot because you got to worry about the side pocket point. That's why you overcut it. No, because
Did you see his body? You moved.
I moved.
You shot.
but that shot, everybody misses that shot the same way because you go up the rail and hit the point, right? I mean, you know, I'm great at hitting the point.
Back in the corner? I think so.
Of course, Reyes has not an easy shot here.
Yeah. He'll spin it back under his
I
leg.
remember this shot. He goes 4 rails here and gets perfect on the 5. but I
4
don't-
rails?
Yes, he goes 4 rails here.
Is he going to go
He
back
cuts
over
it
his
to the
body
He
shot?
cuts it to the left and he spins down and comes over into the side and bounces.
he's
and he
spinning
comes.
it, yeah.
he hits this absolutely perfect.
Well, he's as good as anybody
He
ever
played
was.
with a teeny tip, you know, much smaller than look at this. Hit it perfect.
I played with a small. Mine was 12 3/4. Most
His
players
is like
were
a
13.
10, 11.
I don't think it was that, but it was most definitely
Small.
10.
Yes.
I mean 12. I don't think
Yeah,
it was
small. I mean, pool, most guys play with like, what'd you play with?
12 3/4. Most people
12
play
and
with
3/4.
13s.
13 is a little fat. I grew up playing 13, but 12 and a half now seems to be the right
Right.
thing, you know.
Okay, well, here we go. Reed, what does it look like here? You remember this game?
This is
Yeah,
not
I
any
remember.
other.
He faints.
He faints. Okay.
Yes, he faints and I faint.
This is not
this
an
is an easy
shot.
shot. It was
Oh, my
pretty easy. It
goodness.
was hanging.
You know, I've watched this guy play for many years. This is, you know, after I retired, and I never saw him miss a couple shots like that. I see him miss, but not like the 6 or the 7 and the 9. Those 3 particular shots.
So we have more surprises coming?
You do.
All right.
Really?
Yeah.
Boy, he must be sick.
But after that, it was a pretty much, you know, I put on a show.
All right. Stay tuned.
I hit this bad. I knew better.
going for
I
the
was-
side,
Yes,
right?
I was trying to hit a little thinner. I hit a little fat, and I
thought
come
you
up.
were
But I
gonna-
hit this pretty good though.
I thought you were going to use
Watch
low
this though. I hit this.
left-hand English. And
Watch
kill
this.
it.
I hit this really good with right English, and you know inside English, and come over for the 9.
Yeah,
but I didn't come quite over.
ball's on
far.
the rail, though.
Yeah,
That's-
yeah. Well,
This is not easy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not an easy shot.
I hate this shot.
Oh, yeah, me too.
I hate this shot. It's just one of the shots that I hate.
I'll remember that if we play again, when I push out.
Well, if you guys play again, I want to be there.
Yeah, right. Whoa!
Yeah,
What?
yeah.
You still turn red.
Believe me, I was like,
Wow. Huh? Well, pressure.
see, this guy had already beat me, like I keep saying, a couple, 2 or 3 times already that year, and
Well, it's a lot of pressure. You know, you're playing in the U.S. Open. You're playing a guy where, you know,
how he doesn't scratch here, I don't know.
He missed it.
Look at the cue ball though. How did he
Yeah,
not
right.
scratch?
well, he left it tough.
Look at me, I'm like, I was like you a while ago, Mike. You know, you got a little. I was thinking, oh my gosh.
You can't make this, right? You don't bank this. What do you play safe? I'm always
Safe.
That's me.
You
Well,
wouldn't play safe here.
Of course I
you
would.
wouldn't.
Mike, see, you know,
nowhere to play
you know,
Oh, bank it. Either bank it cross side or play safe. You can cut this and go up table, middle of the end rail, lays perfect.
It's what you should have done, Reed.
Well, looking back at it, I should have, but I didn't want to give Efren
It's the
another-
percentage of, I mean, he's in the jaw. I don't know. See, you had a good shot to hit it short of the side, put it up in the middle of the end rail, and the cue ball would have been over here and left him a real tough shot.
I'll tell you what, this is something you see not too often. Players shooting 9-ball more than once in one rack. I mean,
It happens.
Not very often it doesn't.
Believe it or not, that one didn't have to go in.
No, I left him sort of funny there. You know,
Well, again,
6-6?
6-6. Yeah.
everyone looks at the game different.
Yeah.
You know, shoot,
They have
pass.
to be, because if everybody was the same, then
There you go.
you wouldn't have anything.
Yeah.
I'm really feeling the heat right here. Really feeling the heat. I remember it just like it was yesterday.
So now it's 6-6.
You saw the nine balls for so long. You thought it
He broke. He didn't make a ball in the break.
No, but I can tell you this. Right here, this was the,
Reyes didn't make a ball in the break.
I don't know if I want to say the greatest out I ever made in my life, but under the conditions, I felt like if I didn't win this game, I felt like I was going to be in really big trouble.
Right.
Because if you look, I'm in really bad shape here. I'm hung in the corner pocket over the 8. I got a long shot on the 1, and I got to try to come back down for the 2 here. And it was the best out I ever made under the pressure in this situation.
And you have to be careful of that ball. You can
Right, I
foul
could
that
have
ball
fouled
right
that
there,
ball
too.
real
It
easily.
looks like it's touching it from here.
No, I wasn't touching it.
No, I know you wasn't. The referee was there.
I hit this absolutely perfect. I'm talking about absolutely perfect. And I fell dead perfect, actually. Other than being on the rail, and I was real close to the rail, but I fell
It's okay.
with an angle to where it was a natural. That's not an easy.
That's not automatic.
No,
either.
it's not.
You're playing the side or the corner?
I play it in the side.
Side, and the 3's on the side.
Yeah, and I got over for it.
And that's
yeah.
like a nervy shot because you got to kind of, you know.
Right, you're right.
So,
I
I see you lost your beard.
Yeah. I went to a goatee back.
Did you go to a goatee?
After probably,
Let me see this.
98, 99.
Hit to the right of the 5. Oh, you just rolled
Side
it in
pocket,
like
I
that,
see.
right?
Solid.
So 9-ball, the thing is, when you play 9-ball, right, you have a rack, and there's 1 or 2 shots that are it's like shooting it. They call it shooting at the 9, right? You feel like once you make that 1 shot, then you get in line, and now from here, you feel comfortable, right? But
Well-
9-ball always gets down to that 1 or 2 nerve shots that you got to make, and then the rest you clean up. Correct or not?
Yeah.
And that's.
I
that
got
puts
out
a
of
lot
line
pressure.
here. I was out of line here, really. If you look at this, I got to whip this pretty good to get it back past that other side, because it's deep. You see how deep
right,
I was
right,
there?
yeah.
And then I did get it back up.
That was a good shot right there.
Yeah.
If I could have hit it, I could have lost it in the side over there. You know what I'm saying? I know you're thinking no, but yeah, I could have. I hit this pocket speeder, I miss it.
Wow. I see what they're saying now with you're playing the ball with the pocket speed, but today they play, the pockets they're like 4-inch, right? Compared to a long time ago, or what?
I don't really know.
4-inch
I
now.
don't-
4-inch, yeah, 4-inch.
Well, good for them.
Yeah, right. I'm helpless in a 4-inch pocket.
No, you're not.
No, I
You
don't.
played
No,
really
no,
good.
no. My game is not suited like Earl Strickland. Earl on a 4.5 to 5-inch pocket, devastating. 4-inch pocket, helpless.
See, I always thought my game fit.
You might get
the
a
smaller
phone
the
call.
pocket.
I hope I do.
Smaller the pocket, the better off I was.
Yeah, no.
That was just
but you
me.
grew up playing snooker.
Right.
See, I'm used to playing, cheat the pocket, all that. I like the bigger pocket because I like the barrage. I can barrage a guy.
understand.
That's just what I like. It's like golf. Some guys like a certain course because the way it's designed. That's all. That's why the same guys win the same tournaments. Some courses are right to left, some are left to right, some are, like Phil Mickelson on a tough rough, he's no good because he sprays the ball. Here we go. All right, that was a big game there.
Yeah, that was a big out there. Like I said, if I don't get out there, think about this. He's up, if he wins that game, he's up 7-6.
Yeah.
Think about and breaking.
Anytime you've had the lead here the whole match.
Yes.
So all of a sudden in the middle of the match, if you go down, then it's like you get a letdown.
Y'all know that feeling if you would have blown that game.
Yeah, I think in these matches, see the one on the side went in like a bullet. I think in these matches, I think the matches really don't start till someone gets to 8. That's just like the match with Archer. Once it got 8-8, then now it really starts. All the other stuff, you got to get there, but that's when the really intense, and that's pool. That's what it is. But look at the break you did there. How many balls you make there?
Looks like I made 3.
3. That's, well.
Well, I hit him pretty good.
No, I said.
No,
I
I'm
saw
joking,
right
Mike.
away the one went in. The side rail break. In a lot of tournaments, they play out of the box or out in the center. They call it the center of the table. In the side rail break, a lot of tournaments don't do that anymore because the one goes to the side, the corner ball, right? So for pros, they change some of the breaking. Plus, they go to 10 ball. A lot of guys now.
Stay right there.
Yeah, he's looking. You can't stay right there. He's got to come down to about.
I don't like 10 ball.
I don't either. I like 3 ball. That's much better.
Well, 9 ball is more exciting.
Yeah.
You can run more racks, and that's what the people want to see.
Right.
They want to see you run some racks.
Plus, you got 9 in the break. In 10 ball, the 10 rarely goes. It goes, but a 9 ball goes a lot more.
Oh, yeah.
So that's exciting. I used to be on the board. We used to play straight pool. So when we played on Y World of Sports, I don't know if people remember those. That was in the late 70s. Howard Cosell. We played mostly straight pool, and then with myself and Steve Mizrak, Nick Marner, and a bunch of guys, we decided to play 9 ball on TV to speed up the game, more exciting, all these things. And that's how this really developed.
That was a good choice.
Yeah, well, people can understand 9 ball. There's more action, run them in rotation. In straight pool, a guy could have an open rack, balls are hanging, but yet he chooses to shoot some other shot.
This wasn't easy.
No, I
easy.
felt a little funny here. If you watch, I had to let my stroke out here.
Yeah, this was not easy.
No, I could have jumped off the table. You know what I'm saying? It could have went airborne on me.
I mean, you hit a great shot. You could have scratched back down there.
Scratched,
you pull it back just a little
I
too
came
far.
further than I thought I was.
Yeah, I mean, this is
No,
not automatic.
Well,
I'm just saying. Oh, yeah,
It was
it was easier than
now,
what you thought, yeah.
From the other angle, though. Now you're up 8-6, Reed.
yeah, 8-6. Right here, you're not going to see it, but right here at this point in the match, something funny happened. I look up and he's gone. Efren Reyes has left the room. And I'm like, I went over and said a few things to the tournament director and the people and this and that. And finally, after about 20 minutes, I look around, he's still not in the room. And I'd been sitting over there talking to my wife, just kind of cooling off because I couldn't hit balls. They wouldn't allow me to practice. And finally, after about 20, 25 minutes, he shows back up.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah, Efren Reyes left the room of the U.S. Open.
He was
9-ball
sick or
championship.
something.
No,
About 20 minutes?
Yeah, at least
I would
20
have went
minutes.
and picked the trophy up and just done
There you
joining
go.
left.
I said something about that they ought to
have.
have to get him back or he ought to lose. And
I think they have a rule now that they fine him a game or something, regardless of where it is. That should be the rule.
I mean, you never could do that.
But
See,
what happened then? So why did he do that? Well,
never knew. I never knew. They said numerous people that were at the tournament told me they saw him on the elevator go to his room.
That's the strangest thing I ever heard.
I'm going to tell you one thing right here.
This is a great shot.
I think this is the best
I made a great shot right
the
here.
best shot you made the whole match.
You dead blame right. You see how I hit it? I knew I was. I'm not trying to say I was.
You hit it
gonna,
up from Reyes.
I'm not trying. I'm not saying knew I was going to get behind the 5, but I did know I had a chance to get behind that 5, and I knew I was definitely going to keep him down there if I hit it solid.
It's an easy billiard.
Yeah, that's the other thing. When you kick in, you always try and hit the ball solid. So the angle that you use, that's something that most people don't realize. The first thing you do when you kick is you always try and hit the ball solid off the rail.
Look at this, left-handed.
Left-handed, like.
Ooh, he almost hit.
Oh, he did the worst thing you could possibly do.
Yeah,
is
right
move
there.
the 7 out of the way. For
I
the
was
one
glad
leg.
to see it because
Yeah.
I was going to have to
Tell
play a
me
little
about
touchy billiards.
I know.
How about this? This is an invitation engraved in gold right here, isn't it?
Right.
How about that?
9-ball to make it a 9-6.
Look at this. I never get him to shoot a shot like that.
Yeah, you do. What are you talking about?
I was a little
Oh,
mad
mine,
right
every
there.
time
Look
I
at
had to
me.
shoot a
Y'all
combination, it was
look.
like I was around the table.
Do you look at me there? You can see me, my demeanor changed. I was a little mad about what had happened to him leaving the room on me.
Oh, I don't blame you. Like
You know.
I said, I
Well,
heard
you
of anything
deserve
like
that. That's what happens. He left. Now he kicks. He hits the 7 out of the way. It leaves you that. There you go. I mean, how do you? No, it's
9-6.
9-6.
I'll tell you what. You've played about as strong as a garlic milkshake so far. I'll tell you that much.
Other than that one game or two, I played pretty solid, I
Sure
thought.
did.
You know,
And
Well,
it's still
it's a lot
not
of
over.
pressure.
I mean,
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
of course.
Sure.
no, it's not over.
And you might be feeling a little more pressure now than you were because you're getting close to the finish line.
Well,
a lot
this-
of people can't finish.
This is a
you the
huge
truth.
game. 9-6 or 10-7 or 8-6 or 9-6. I mean, that's a huge
9-7
game.
or
9-7
10-6.
10-6.
Yeah, 9-7 or
Sure.
10-6. This is big as. And
You remember earlier?
This to me is
look,
the whole
Mike,
match.
Kim, look at this. The cue's here, the deuce is here, the 2 balls here. Remember a while ago when I missed the 3? Now it's
Yeah,
off the
right.
rail a little
Yeah,
further,
right.
but it's actually the same exact shot if the cue
Right.
ball would have been down here. So here I am back in the same spot
Right.
where I was a while ago, except for I'm off the rail a little bit. But you know, now I got to jack up because the 3's there.
Right.
Boy, I was thinking.
that's
I'm thinking
yeah.
in my mind.
So
you-
that you thought that.
yeah, I thought that was
Oh,
one of
wow.
the first thing I thought when I saw it. But I was like, you look at me, I'm like, you know what? I'm making this. I knew I was going to make it. And that's my brother,
Yeah,
and that's his
Robert.
wife, Debbie. Robert and Debbie. Robert is no longer with us, but it was we were really close, man. And his wife's a beautiful wife. She's my sister-in-law. She's a great girl. I sent her cut that. How would you play this, Kim, Mike? Tell me. I know y'all can't really see it. It's the 3's there, the 4's here. It's right here.
Where?
It's
where?
right in here, right
Okay.
in here. Would you come out 2 rails? You go 1 rail? What?
Hard to. I probably would have come 1 rail with a hair inside.
I might have went up and down.
Yeah. I did what you said, Mike.
Yeah, 1 rail with a hair inside.
Yeah, you slow rolled
like
it.
that. Yeah.
I never liked.
Well, I almost got. Look at this. I
See, now,
almost got
I
jacked
wouldn't have
up.
liked that. See, I would have hit that with a hair more inside to get over here. Me, you know how
I was
play?
afraid I'd have missed it.
I know, but you know what it is? If I make the 3, I'm winning the game. I'm not going to be in a spot where I might miss the next ball.
Well, I'm
That's just
perfect.
the way I play.
I
Yeah.
landed perfect though here.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you know what I
know
learned
exactly.
a long time
Well, if you're
ago?
going to make a ball, you need to play
Yeah,
shape.
you got to shoot. You know where you got to shoot a shot for what it's worth. You can't in 9-ball. If you just make a ball, then you wind up with another tough shot, then another tough one. Eventually, you're probably going to miss. So get it over with in 1 shot.
What's going
This
on?
is
That's what I do.
This is a
That's
key
right.
shot. This is
me.
a very key shot here. I have
It's
to
a
let my
tough shot
stroke
here.
out.
Yeah, this is
I
pretty-
love this shot though.
What's your body? I bet you don't move. No. See how
You know who taught me? Well, I ain't gonna say he taught me. I'm a guy back in the old days when I was a kid called Boston Joey. I played him on the bar table a lot. And he taught me how to, by watching him, he taught me how to keep the cue ball straight up and down on the table, you know, going straight up and down, 2, 3, 4 rails, whatever you had to do. So I was really comfortable with that shot. Some guys might not have felt comfortable with that shot. I don't know.
I don't like.
don't like that
I would,
shot?
No, the 5. I would more than likely wind up straighter than the big angle. That's just the way I play it. You see, you know what I'm saying?
He
In other
didn't
words-
want to scratch from the 4 to go into the 5. You had to come up short for that
Oh yeah,
position.
but I would have hit it.
Right.
Me, I would have hit it more harder where I could have got like there straight instead of the bigger angle.
But he was worried about he would come down and scratch.
Oh, yeah.
That's why
I
he
don't
came
think-
up
I don't
short,
think
right,
he would've
Reed?
scratched that.
Anyway,
Yes.
we're right here, and you're.
I'm making sure I don't scratch in the side.
Now, here we go.
That's the only thing that I'm
So
thinking
now
about.
it's 10-6, and what's
Yeah.
in your mind
That's
now?
a huge
10-6.
game.
Well,
You're breaking.
10-6.
U.S. Open.
I had him.
There
I
you
knew
go.
I had him.
All right.
I'm just telling you, I knew I had him. I knew I had him. I was not giving this away. I mean, I'm telling you, I knew it. In my heart, I what I felt. I don't know if y'all have noticed, but from when the score, we had that bad game, remember when we had that bad game, we kept missing, and the score was 6-6? He never pocketed another ball the rest of the match.
Yeah, right. He hasn't shot.
No, he never pocketed.
Kicked at the 1-9.
He
right?
broke the balls. He kicked. I mean, he played me safe, and then he kicked, and that was only 3 shots he got. He never had another shot. I mean, he never pocketed a ball during after
Is
it
that
was
the
6-6.
one right there by the cue ball?
Yeah, it was a little funny. I mean, it doesn't look like it here. I had to inside it and get the spin to spin me up. You know, if I shoot it straight, I was thinking I was going to leave myself a thinner cut in the side on the deuce.
How about that? Case game getting a shot like that?
Yeah, but look at the
6-7, 6-7-9.
Oh, that's
what I'm trying to say.
Yes, that's
you
the
break the
6.
balls and you're on the hill.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
You get a shot right there.
Yeah.
Oh, I felt great about this.
I mean, this looks like
The
it's
deuce,
doable.
but see, the deuce didn't go in the corner.
You gotta go inside, right?
Yeah, if the deuce would have went in the corner, I would have been. I felt like I was out.
You're going to come out in the center of the table.
Yeah, but see, it's a little funnier from that angle. You know how you can miss him in the side? You know, it could have been missed, especially on the hill. I didn't want to miss the one.
I think your brain is
Right here, let me ask y'all something. Let me ask you two guys something. What are y'all thinking here? How are y'all getting from the 5 to the 6 right now?
Side pocket for me.
5 to the 6. I would play the 5 in the side there, and then come over this way for the 6. I wouldn't play the 5 on that side.
Well, I heard
would have played it on the other side.
Oh, no, I didn't see the ball. You've got to go for the 4 first, don't you?
Yeah, the 3, 4, and then the
I would
5.
play in the corner,
see,
probably.
Okay, you know, if you get it, well, you're laying good, but see, if you're over here, you play the 5 and you slide this way. So
Yeah, but I got to shoot the 4 there.
oh, the 4. I didn't even
See
see
what I
the
mean?
four.
I was just saying.
Well, you could play the 5 in the corner now and just
No,
draw
the corner.
it over.
I
right?
couldn't now, no, because I got straight.
Oh.
You asked
if you
us that
come-
question too
I was-
soon.
Oh, too soon.
Well, I thought you. Well,
Yeah, no. I mean, ideally, 5 in the corner if you had to come out of hair and just kind of slide over here.
I would draw it back
Yeah,
from
well,
the
now you
side
got to
pocket.
play it in the side,
I
the
would.
5. You got to get perfect,
like you
though. That's the
landed perfect.
difference. Yeah, it looks like too much angle.
no, I was perfect.
You're going to play the 6 in the left bottom corner?
Yeah.
Or the right? Oh, then that's different.
Well, I mean,
I only thought it went in the right corner, not the left.
it went, and it was so close to the situation. The way I ended up falling on this ball, I thought that I might touch the 7, and I
Right.
possibly could have touched the 9 here after I make the 5.
Yeah, ideally, you wanted to play the 6 in that corner.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah, but I
short-sighted,
didn't want
so.
to. Yeah, but the problem was I was having to get in a little bit of a window there that was
Right. Well, you have to play the 6 in this pocket now.
Right.
Yeah.
Maybe the best in the world, Efren Reyes.
Do you see what I'm saying, Mike? If I
Yeah,
come
right,
over
right.
here, I had a way tougher
That
window.
still ain't automatic.
No.
Right here. 'Cause
No,
you're
This
gonna-
ain't automatic?
No.
Well,
it's the 7.
Well, I
What are you
thought
talking about?
What?
This ain't automatic.
Kim, I
What?
Is he gonna draw
It doesn't
back?
matter. Look, he's got 3 balls. They're all wide open.
But he's going to hit the 7 on the, he's got an angle.
I bet he don't hit a ball.
Mike, I thought I was going to touch the 7 or the 9. I'm honestly, you see me looking at it. I'm
Well,
thinking,
here it's hard to see. It looks like here you're going to hit the 6, draw back, and hit the 7, right? That's what it looks like. Oh. Maybe I'm blind.
So you're
huh?
telling me in your mind you're thinking you're not going to win this game?
Wait a minute.
no, I'm thinking I might touch the 7.
Oh,
though.
he's
I'm
following
thinking
you.
I might touch the 7. Watch how close I come to touching
Oh,
it.
yeah, it's close. You come real close. You're not going to run out. It's a hard shot, Mike says.
I didn't say a hard shot. I said it was something could have happened
Look
there.
at you. So your feelings right now. Now you're getting ready, and
I'm
you're
just making-
rushing, right?
Yes.
I mean, blood's pumping to your head.
Well, I
You've got
knew
to
it was
feel
over with.
excited here. Look, there it is. It finally came out. Here we go.
That's a great
Yeah.
win.
Thank you.
No, that's a great
Sure
win.
was,
Yeah.
Mike.
Thank you.
That was
Winning a
unbelievable.
tournament like
Appreciate
that, they
that.
can never take it away from you.
No.
But I'll tell you what, the mind does do strange things. You're seeing 2 or 3 balls,
Oh,
and you
there's
get
no doubt.
brain locked. You know.
Well, you got to remember, we're watching it about 28 years later, right?
Right,
So
yeah.
it's pretty easy.
And
for
also
us to share.
30 years.
the match
20 years.
before, I was up 10-5 on Bustamante. Remember that? And it goes 10-9, and he had me hooked. So, I'm thinking, hey. But anyway.
Thank you, Tom. I sure appreciate that. It's a great victory, and I just love
Anyway.
this team, and I really think we got a shot.
ProBeersTour.com. You see all the action, 75 shows we're going to be showing coming up. It's going to be a great deal. Me and Kim and Mike, these guys are great. Love doing, being on here with you guys on the set. I've really enjoyed this, and we're going to continue to do great things.
Beautiful.
Very
It's a
good.
great victory for me.
Well, you've certainly moved into a great company.